So this is the quadratic formula, and this is another method of solving quadratic equations. And I'd say it's my favorite one because it takes a lot more effort to get this wrong than it does to get this right. Okay, so the standard form of a quadratic trinomial is ax squared plus bx plus c. And this formula includes all those variables in different ways. The formula for the values of x is minus b plus minus the root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now the two sets of solutions, the first one is when we use the plus in front of the third, and the second one is when we use the minus, and this is your solution 1 and your solution 2. Right, so the first step that you have to follow when solving using this formula is identifying your a, your b, and your c value. Once you know that, it's just a matter of filling numbers in by means of substitution and typing it carefully on your calculator. So when do you use this formula? Because you can't just use it when you feel like it. You only do so in certain situations. So the first scenario is when they ask you to leave your answer in third form. Alright? So if they tell you leave it in third form, that's your hint to use this formula. Alright? Now, the jury is still out in terms of whether or not we can use completing the square here. Right? And I will confirm this, because completing the square also allows you to have your answer in third form. Okay, so leaving in third form is scenario 1, and scenario 2 is writing your answer to 2 decimal places. Okay, you will see these questions up to matric, and when you see these keywords, that is your hint to use the formula. Right, the good news is you will be given that formula. So you don't have to memorize it, you just have to understand the process. Okay, so very quickly, they tell us solve for x and leave your answer in third form. So this is your hint to use the quadratic formula. Okay, round to 2 decimal places, that is your hint to use the formula. So we start off by identifying a. Our a value is 1, our b value is minus 3, and our c value is 1. Right, so that is our first step, identifying a, b, and c. Step 2 would be to write the formula from the formula page. Step 3 is substitution. So you substitute minus 3 where you see b. All right, you substitute 1 for a over here, and you substitute 1 for c. Once your substitution is done, okay, the instruction is to leave it in third form. So you simplify everything else. Minus 1 times minus 3 is 3, 2 times 1 is 2, and the value under your third, you can type this into the calculator, that value is equal to 5. Because I ask for third form, you don't go further than this, you leave it as is, and that is the answer. Okay, for the next one, they ask you to give the answer to 2 decimal places, meaning you will find the solution and you will round it off. So we go again. The a value is minus 2, the b value is minus 4, and the c value is on the wrong place, so we need to take it over. Alright, so if we look over here, the c value is 1. Okay, so there we have a, we have b, we have c. You write your formula, you substitute, and then in your calculator, you type exactly what you see over here. In the first round, you use a plus, right? Then you should get your first answer, and then the second time you don't use the plus, instead you go with the minus, and then you'll get the second answer. Okay, so these are the 2 solutions for x, and this problem is solved. As you can see, these answers are rational, they are decimals, and so factorizing this trinomial wouldn't have been an option because the factors here are 2,22 and 0,22.